Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Chika Amelia Anugrah Anhar and I'm from 4BD class. This time, I will review a journal article about script writing. This journal is written by Novalia Rizkanisa, Iskandar Abdul Samad, and Bustami Usman. The title of this journal is EFL Students Writing in the Script of Introduction Section. In Indonesia, English is considered as a foreign language. Undergraduate students who are studying in an English education study program are required to master both written and oral English. To get a bachelor degree, students in Indonesia doing some research and then write the result on a paper. In script writing, there are some sections that need to complete. One of them is the introduction section. Introduction section is important part of the script and need the rhetorical pattern or RP. We use the rhetorical pattern to write successfully in this section. Some of students find a difficulties and the easier according to read the script that written by non-native speaker because there are differences between the search language to target language. There are many research on Indonesian student scripts and find a sense of indirectness and non-linear and different with native English speaker because influence their first language. This journal have 3 keywords. There are writing styles, introduction section, and Acehnas undergraduate students. And also the research problem from the journal is what is the rhetorical pattern used by Acehnas undergraduate students in the introduction section of their script, and then the research objectives in this journal is to enrich information in the literature about the rhetorical pattern used by Indonesia students in undergraduate level, especially Acehnas students. First is rhetorical pattern across culture. Writers are usually influenced by their culture when writing. However, the writer must also provide information according to the culture of the reader. Also, writer needs to understanding other cultures. This can encourage to learn the target language meaningfully. According to Kaplan, English is described as linear, straight, and have organizational pattern that is used to represent the linearity, the unfamiliarity, and awareness of the writing styles become the major obstacles in dealing with a new culture. The second is inductive versus deductive. This is about the placement of thesis statement. Texts written by native English speakers or NES are usually in a deductive form where the main idea is at the beginning and the supporting ideas are after. Meanwhile, most of the texts written by students are inductive in nature, which is the background that lends to the main idea. The form of the text can be seen from the placement of the thesis statement. The three circular versus linear. or topic sentence and topic change. An essay written by NES have linear style of writing. Linearity can be indicated by low frequency of topic change or low average number of topic sentence in paragraphs. And that's didn't accordance with the students in Asia because there's no topic sentence in a paragraph or too many things mentioned within one paragraph. This is tend to circularity. The fourth is the use of meta-discourse markers or marks of coherence and unity. This is providing appropriate transition statements when moving from one idea to the next introduction section to do. That means English readers expect and requires landmarks of coherence and unity as they read. Then it shows the readers that paragraph is connected. Undergraduate script poses a challenge to most students because difficult to produce academic papers. Introduction section is like a window towards the research because it is considered as a chapter that has to done as clearly as possible. This study described the condition of the rhetorical reflected in the introduction section or IS of undergraduate script. The objects of this research are the Acehnes students' undergraduate script. The research collected 20 undergraduate scripts from 20 English department students from 4 states universities in Aceh. The research chose those higher institutions because they offer good English education curriculum and had a good accreditation. To investigate the rhetorical pattern in the introduction section of 20 Acehnes students' undergraduate script, this study used INSESI framework to look at the rhetorical pattern, which include placement of the thesis, the pattern of idea, and use of meta-discourses markers. For the result, the first one, placement of the thesis. The Acehnes undergraduate scripts use 3 placements of the thesis statement. Thesis at the beginning or deductive, thesis in the middle or quasi-inductive, and thesis at the end or inductive. The second is pattern of idea. There were 2 typical characteristics of English: theoric, linear, and circular. Within these 2, the circularity of the idea tends to be commonly used by the students. The third is meta-discourses markers. The use of meta-discourses markers becomes the main concern in academic writing. It serves the coherence of the written text. Undergraduate script is actually bound to have the introduction section. The introduction section is considered to be the most important but complicated part for some writers. The pattern of their introduction section is different to English cultural writing convention, which is dominantly deductive and followed by the linearity of the top patterns. for the conclusion is the analysis of the introduction section has demonstrated cultural uniqueness which strengthen the significance of the study by contributing to cross-cultural rhetoric. This research has drawn that most Acehna's undergraduate students with inductive style and circular pattern. The Acehna students commonly influenced by the pattern of their first language when they write in English. The teachers and students of foreign language be required to understand cultural difference. They should be aware of cross-cultural understanding in writing, the structure, style, patterns, and so forth. So I think that's all for my review. Thank you for your attention and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.